Pratibha and welcome to my channel. Here on my channel I would take you through my budgeting journey for my smaller and bigger goals about life and money and how you can enjoy life while still accomplishing financial goals through use of a budget. And I love all things budgeting, so I'm sharing my budgeting journey with you guys here on the internet. I'm just a quick background about me. I'm a mom to a 7-year-old. I'm a full-time salaried employee and my work counts for working more than 12 to 14 hours a day sometimes, which is really insane. But I don't have a choice right now. I do have a stable income, but it's just little to help my sanity and just covers our needs. My husband takes care of our bigger utilities like electricity, water, internet, phone, subscriptions, etc. and pays all the bills. I take care of the grocery and other things that come after that. Birthdays, gifts, small house expenses, festivals, shopping, etc. We did not pay rent because we own a house. We have just recently bought it 2 years back and we are under a loan for a long time now. Due to which budgeting plays a very important role in our lives. My husband stays in a different state due to his work and work location. He travels not so frequently, but we are all grateful for whatever he is doing for us. He is basically sacrificing a lot of family time to pay our loan. So without further delay, let's just get into the video. Today I am sharing my December 2021 budget with me, showing you all the income I plan to bring in this month and how I plan to spend that money. Let me bring closer to you and let's start this. Okay, so before we start budgeting, I do is what I plan what and where I'm going to put my money into. So I have a cheat sheet here with what I'm going to refer for this month. I just open that. So the income that I'm bringing this month, since I'm a salaried employee, the income is always the same, just a bit here and there. So my income for this month is 27,700. I get a voucher of rupees 1300. This is basically a food voucher that we get. I have my fixed savings, which I save compulsory every month, is rupees 5,000. Now the very important part, the cash stuffing, the expenses that we're going to do this month. So let me just write it quickly. So I have categorized it as my monthly grocery, which is rupees 6,000 this month. Grocery includes the bigger things. This is monthly, so I buy it in bulk and I keep for the whole month. This does not include vegetables, milk, eggs, etc. Those will come under the daily veggies group. Monthly groceries includes oil and all other things that are needed for the entire month. Soap, dishwasher, liquid and everything else. My next category is daily veggies. So I'm going to give rupees 4,000. I usually allocate 1,000 for each week, 4 weeks or 5 weeks. It just depends on that. So I'm giving 4,000 for December, and this includes, like I mentioned, eggs, bread, vegetables, anything to cook food for the day. Next category is daily travel. So I'm giving this category only rupees 500. Due to COVID, we are not traveling to office anymore. Otherwise, this category would have gone more than 2,500 or 3,000 plus. So this is just internal to buy few things here and there. If I have to go to the big market to buy fish or chicken or just go shopping, this expense is basically for that. So I'm giving 500 for this month. Next category is medical. This includes smaller bills, like if you're getting sick, buy some medicines, just random here and there. Usually I give rupees 2000, but this month I am giving rupees 500 only. I know this month there's not much expenses, so this is the minimum amount I am giving. I have my personal spending, which is just basically for me. I can buy anything I want. I want to go and have coffee, eat ice cream, do anything specially for me, or buy something for myself, treat myself. So my spending amount is rupees 300 for December. I usually give 300 every month, and I just keep on accumulating, and if I need something, I just usually I don't like to purge on anything unless I require it. So yeah, this is currently accumulating, and I think I have like 1200 or 1500 or 1600 in that. My next category is fuel or gas. This is basically that amount if I need to put fuel in my two-wheeler, or maybe I need to buy a gas cylinder. So usually I do not buy a gas cylinder every month, so that saves a lot. In India, the gas cylinder is almost like 800 to 900 every month. I don't use that much. I cook all at once at one time, go my dinner and my lunch, so I do not use that much. So it's not used in drastic manner. So this keeps on accumulating, and for this month I am giving it only 0, because I am currently in debt. For my other category, I'm just putting this 500, which I should have been accumulated here. I'm going to put that in some other category, and I'll let you know in some time. My next category is cushion money. This is the money that I can buy anything if it's not falling here under this categories. It's anything, basically anything. And this money is not usually rolled over. I end it here, and anything, if I have anything extra here, I usually put it in the savings directly. So this money is not rolled over. This is just the specific amount I give every month. If the food is finished, or I need to buy something else, I need to travel, my medical amount is exhausted, so I use it from my cushion money. So next is gifts. So usually I give 700 every month for gifts. I have the anniversary, some birthdays coming up, my parents are here, my in-laws are here, my husband's birthday, daughter's birthday, my birthday, anybody's anniversary, anything that comes up, I usually utilize this money. But since we are at the end of the year in December, there's nothing happening except my husband's birthday, which I've already taken care of, and I don't need that amount, and I still have some amount residue in that. So maybe from Jan onwards I will try to allocate money, but for December I do not require. As I mentioned, I am in debt in some other category, and I want to recover from that. So then I'm giving 0 to this category for now. Next is GB school, my daughter's school. So I usually give 1000, and this covers her like regular buying books or anything she requires for her projects or anything, Xerox or maybe some photocopies. I usually take it from here. So yeah, that's that category. JB's birthday, her birthday was in November, early November, and this was really helpful. I had accumulated around 5000, 6000 in that, and that was really useful. So her birthday is almost done for this year, and still she has some residue amount in that, and I will be taking it forward, but for this month I am putting as 0. Last but not the least is house expenses. I had bought few things here and there for house. There was my inverter was having some trouble issues and I had to buy a new one. So it cost me around 9,000 something, almost 10,000, and I recovered it from, I was in like negative debt that time from other columns. My house expenses had not accumulated that amount. So I am trying to slowly recover that, and I am pulling out money from fuel, gas or gifts and GV's birthday, and I'm trying to accumulate. Still this will be negative amount, but I'm just trying to make this positive till we start for the next year. So this month I'm going to give this as 3,900. So that's for the cash stuffing. Let me just grab a calculator and I'll just check what is the final amount here. So I've bought a phone and let's calculate what's the final amount. So we have 6,000 plus 4,000 plus 500 and 500, 300 and 1,500, 1,000 and 3,900. That gives us 17,700. Okay, so let's go to sinking funds. Sinking funds are basically smaller goals or bigger goals. Currently, I am trying to stuff some amounts in my health emergency fund, which is very important. This is a game changer if you have like a very basic insurance or something. But yes, this is really important. So for health emergency fund, I'm giving 2,000. Next is festivals. Diwali. Festivals keep on happening in India. So to be prepared for that, I am allocating 500. Since Diwali is already done, but still there are more festivals coming through the year. And yes, that will require money. So I'm just giving 500. Next category is clothes or shopping. I'm allocating 500 again for this category. Next category is unbudgeted, and I'm allocating 1,500 for this category. So unbudgeted is that amount which stays in the bank. All the sinking funds are usually in the bank, and I have a spreadsheet where I calculate what I have and how much I'm spending and how much I'm giving every month. So and anything if I require from the bank, I just pull out from unbudgeted amount if I'm doing any shopping or anything which is requiring bank transfers or something. So I usually pull out from the unbudgeted amount. And usually we shop from Amazon and other websites for clothes. So anything is accumulated and I need to shop from there, from through net banking or something, I usually use from this variables here. The last but not the least is vacation and travel. Vacation is like, I'm just putting it through my smaller goals, and travel is like my bigger goals, that we need to travel someday for a bigger vacation. So yeah, I'm putting 500 for this month. Let's calculate this quickly. It's 2,000 plus 500 plus 500, 1,500 and 500. This is rupees 5,000. So 5,000 plus 17,700 plus 5,000 plus 1,300 . might miss something. So it's 17,700 plus 5,000 plus 5,000, yes, plus 1,300. So this is my cash stuffing, which I will be bringing in cash, and I will be putting and assorting things in different envelopes, and these will be in my bank. Usually my food vouchers only use sometimes for eating out or something, otherwise that's too getting accumulated. So in my next video I would like to show you how I cash stuff my envelopes, and please hang on to this and please subscribe to my channel, and see you soon guys. Bye guys, take care wherever you are. Bye.